Hi everyone, my name is Jonathan and today I'll be sharing with you the 5 best practices in building a winning culture. If you like content like this, do consider to click on the notification bell and subscribe to my YouTube channel because every day we'll be launching new videos like this to help you to grow and scale your e-commerce business. If you are new to my channel, welcome. This channel is all about helping you to build a subscription business. If you are part of my community, it's always good to see you back. So let's dive deep into today's topic right now. 5 best practices in building a winning culture. Now, the first best practice is actually focus on processes, not people. Now, one of the things that I realized is that there is always inconsistency where human factor is involved. All right, so one of the things that I like to do when building a business is always focus on your processes. One of the business that I really love is McDonald's. So can you imagine like you go to McDonald's, when you actually have 1 pump of chili sauce, they always have a certain amount of chili sauce that's being pumped up, right? So everything is being measured. How long it takes to flip a burger, so the taste is actually very consistent. So what you want to do is that you want to focus on processes, not people. If there's a problem, always go back to your processes. All right, make it so simple, make the whole process very clear that today even if somebody leave your company, the company can still run on its own. All right, don't focus everything on people because people come and go, right? What you want to do is you want to have a set of processes in place so that even if somebody leave the business, right, you can always get somebody to actually work on the job, all right, and still get the same results or even better results. Now, the second best practice is basically avoid jumping into conclusions. All right, if there are some things that you're not sure, always clarify. All right, so what you want to do is that you want to avoid jumping into conclusion. All right, when you look into a business, find out what is the root of the issue rather than just looking at the surface problem. Find out what is the root of the issue, solve the root issue rather than just looking at the surface problem. And most importantly, don't jump into conclusion. Get as many facts as possible before you look into the problem. All right, the third best practice that I want to share with you guys is very, very important, is to create an atmosphere of trust. All right, I can't stress this enough, but actually trust is the basis of all teamwork. All right, so you want to make sure that you all your team members, they trust each other. All right, they trust each other and they even trust you as a leader. All right, so what you want to do is to always build trust. How can you build trust? Now, the key to building trust is to be transparent. All right, is to be as transparent as possible. What you want to do is that if you have a problem, communicate it to your team members. If you have target, share it with your team members. All right, so when everybody know that the goal is transparent, the problem is transparent, then you are able to build an atmosphere of trust. What you don't want to do is to have team members start to doubt each other. All right, when you have this kind of issues surfacing in your business, that's where it will really kill your business. What you want to do is to build an atmosphere of trust, build a culture that people can thrive in. All right, now the fourth best practice that I want to share with you is to make sure that you separate causes and symptoms. Now, every business will definitely face problem as part of their journey, right? But what you want to do is that you want to see whether is this a surface problem or is it a root cause. All right, so you want to make sure that you actually solve the main issue, solve what is the root cause of the problem rather than just looking at the symptoms. Okay, so this is very, very critical because you want to know whether, if you are spending your time correctly. Are you solving just a surface issue or are you solving the root problem? Because most importantly is to solve the root problem and make sure that the solution is part of the process so this thing won't happen again. Okay, so this thing won't happen again. So you want to make sure that you solve all these key problems before you scale up your business. What you don't want to do is when you scale up your business and when you look back, then you realize that, hey, there are so many things that my business is not ready. all right, then you will actually have more problem. So one of the key thing is that I see a lot of marketers, they actually spend a lot of money on ads, but their operations are not ready. All right, so what happens is that when they scale up on ads, they get a lot of new business in, but the operations cannot deliver, and actually they face a lot of customer complaint and refunds. All right, so what you want to do is that you want to see what is your root problem. The root problem is probably the operation. All right, you want to make sure that your operation team is well trained before you scale up. All right, now the fifth best practice that I want to share with you guys today is to be as precise as possible. So one of the things that I realized is that actually vagueness kill. All right, so vagueness kill. So what you want to do is that you want to be as precise as possible, whether is it your problem or whether is it your solution. All right, you want to make sure that, let's say if your problem you don't have a clear idea, make sure you keep asking questions until you get a clear idea, and your solution must be as detailed as possible. All right, what I always believe is that details are the one that makes the big difference. All right, so let's say if you are building your process, you want to be as detailed as possible. Let's say if you have a problem, you want to make sure that you write the problem down and make sure that this is the problem that everyone is committed to solve. All right, so these are just 5 best practices that I observe in actually building a winning culture, and I hope that you guys like the content today. If you like content like this, do consider to click on the notification bell and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because every day we'll be launching new videos like this to help you to grow and scale your e-commerce business. For those of you that are interested to work together with me, all you need to do is to fill up the application form below, and our team will reach out to you. And I'll see you guys in the next video.